the? What the?
There's a misclick. There's a misclick.
Dude, you can't do that!
Poor little bugger.
Survivor Games 2013.
Dude, you... Yeah, okay, we need to get off the New Yorks, or whatever Dallas this is. Holy crap, he's got a wrist, man. That's mine. Like, I gotta take this off first. You get the zombies.
You've changed, Dean. I remember you telling me about your first
Hey, you
kill.
played Payday with
You shot
me.
around into the distance and he died and you felt
That's
bad
my
for leaving. Now you're
second
just
player
mercilessly
kill
killing
ever.
people.
That's
As
my
soon as you get
second player
10,000
kill
people watching, you're just a murderer.
Evil. Evil.
Oh, sweet. This is a battery-powered one.
For what it counts worth, I tried to shoot him in the head.
Check it out. So I can turn this on and off. It's on. Okay, maybe it's always
I
on.
may have just killed Lalua, Jordan.
No. My Hungarian hero? How dare you, sir? Poor Lulu.
Okay, that's not working. Let's change server.
Roger.
Let's not play on one on the other side of the world. Dude, I can't believe you did that. Dick move, man.
Brian. Typical Brian.
Hey,
Oh, he's got
man, it's
boots.
supposed to be Survivor Games tonight. Somebody had to die.
And dude, he had a pristine axe. Rare, one of second only to the fireman axe. And he had all this stuff. He had bandages and handcuffs and...
It's early Christmas.
Oh my god, he's got an ammo tin! And it's ruined because you shot him.
I shot him in the head, for Christ's sake.
Well, they were... Oh my god, I'm like... I can't believe it right now. I'm in shock.
The thing is, with this
Long-range
variety
strike.
of weapons, you're showing people now that feeling again that they used to get in DayZ mod when they first found a new item.
Absolutely.
But it's going to be greatly magnified because you're like, oh, it's pristine, or, oh my god, he's got this, and you've never seen half these things before. It's going to be amazing.
It's all ruined. Brian?
Oh yeah, like I'm the first person here to ruin some gear by shooting someone.
Okay, which server are we going?
SVN or...
Yeah, we can go on SVN because there's not many people on it now.
Yes,
Right.
but this is standalone.
Dude, I wanna let's shoot some zombies in this place, man. I'm totally up. Let's make Cherno ours.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's better. Ah, damn it! Doppelganger. So this is the bug. Check out this bug. That is an awesome bug, isn't it not?
Oh, that is awesome.
And I'm gonna get
Oh,
killed
So
by
cool you
zombies.
shoot yourself.
Oh my god!
We have a real problem. This is the biggest blocker we have right now.
Also, the client is projecting a clone of you, but taking the feed from your client and
Both of them
transferring it over.
are, yeah. It's a real
Wow.
issue for us. A serious issue. Here we go. I'm getting hacked. Brian, let's go on another server.
Oh my god, zombies everywhere and I'm bleeding.
So see, we can't release with this kind of stuff. But, I mean, it's we're fingers crossed that we can get this one crossed off on Monday and we see what knocks into us then. Sweet. Brian, whichever server I'm on, which I don't know what it is.
Alright, I'll change servers.
Dude, I'm losing blood.
Yeah, I got hit when we switched to the SVN.
Hopefully
Can
I
you self-blood bag in the current build?
Say again? Yeah, you can use blood bag, but I need to make sure he's B positive.
And before chat screams at him to bandage.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot what that was like.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I really like that bandage animation. That's cool.
No!
I love the female zombies, it's so cool.
Get out! I can't!
And
Go
the
away!
art and the detail.
Go away!
A bit loud.
And the
No!
destruction. Oh my god.
R.I.P. AFM users.
No, bugs! No, bad time for bugs. Ah!
Oh fuck.
No!
And zombies are hitting. Oh, and I'm knocked out. Let's make sure no hours, Dean.
I'm bleeding! Save me, Brian! Save me!
I'm unconscious in the street, being eaten.
Oh, at the moment we have our servers set to 127 because it's the maximum the Steam system will display. We asked Steam if they could fix it, but they don't. I think my computer is lagging like crazy. Unless these are destroyed. No, they're not. I don't know what's going on, man. I just bandaged with one of these. I think I'm glitching. Am I desync? Yeah, I am desync. Desync. I don't know what's going on. I'm glitching like hell. I'm gonna relog. Fun times. So when people ask why is Standalone not out, this is why.
We forgive you. Dat Cherno Skyline.
See, people, they think, oh, we're just playing the game ourselves, but this is who I have to play with. Like, I can't play with Soma. I have to play with this guy.
This guy! Hey, they're bringing down all the... They brought down all those other servers. Fuck it. I'll take my chances with SVN again. SVN's the one we run, but I'm not sure. I think it's having a panic attack. Uh-oh. No, it's me! God, I can't wait till we fix this bug. This bug pisses me off so much. It also puts a huge strain on the server because people are just logging in, logging out, logging in, logging out.
Right.
It's when you turn around and you see, God damn it, I want my stuff, alright! I'm dying! We got Valve to log in and have a go of it, and they logged in and the doppelganger thing happened, and he was like, I was punching him in the face, and then I logged back in and I was unconscious. I was like, yeah, well, because the funny thing is, the thing that you can see is your actual body. You are a clone, and so he was punching himself in the head and making himself go unconscious.
That's amazing.
See, it was funny the first 2 times. Now it's just not funny. Oh. I can't even bandage myself because I can't get a bandage off my body. No, it's not. We know what it is. It's a network sync. Like the packets get sent in the wrong order, and it's not waiting on them and that kind of stuff. Anyone who's familiar with network code will probably thank Christ. Okay, I bandaged. I'm up in a building nearby. Are you in, Brian? I'm on SVN.
I'll be on in a second. I was just checking to see what was going on with the German servers.
So we need to add it as well, that it spends a little time spooling the items around you, because when you first join, because of the network bubble, it has to go, oh, crikey, you need to load in all these items, so it takes a while. Now, I make no promises if this server screws up, because it's obviously under some kind of problem. See, people say they put up with it being alpha, but to someone who doesn't know the explanation I give them back now, they'll actually run around and it'll provide a really bad experience. I just think we have to fix that bug. And it's not, you know, it's really reproducible, and any bug that's really reproducible is one you can fix. Okay, so my blood, my hunger and health are full. So my dude will start repairing himself. Brian, I might be trapped in here.
Let's say you were half dead.
As soon as I can get in, I'm coming in.
Let's say you were half dead and you got to full health and drank. Roughly, right now in development, how long would it take for you to regenerate to full health if you were to keep
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
40 minutes. Well, obviously that's subject to a lot of change, but
Right.
I mean it's a good enough place to start, I guess.
Yeah. That's a good start for sure.
I'm freaking out. This is a bit of a bug here. We need to do something about that. Should just put some road geometry in the bottom of this, Brian. Do you know why I'm stuck here?
Oh, you should be able to vault out.
Yeah, I don't think that's a very good...
There you go.
Oh, whoops.
And to be quite honest, the ladder fix was the top right.
Yeah,
Cool.
true.
We'll readdress that tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
In the office.
And we definitely need to fix that because that's a real pain in the ass. I think I need you, Brian. There's a lot of these zombies here. They're killing our old bodies, I think.
Probably. Now be careful. You shouldn't be shooting people on site on this one because there's a bunch of people that play as heroes, and I don't want them to hate me. Oh, and Tommy.
Who the hell is
Tommy.
that?
Tommy in there? Oh,
The
hell
Irish
yeah.
kid from 775 group.
Someone just
Sounds
disconnected. So we've turned off, you guys might have noticed, we've turned off combat logging, the logout thing, because of the doppelganger issue. Until we've resolved that, we can't turn that back on. I'm just trying to make sure that my dude's going to be healthy.
Pretty sweet gun you got there.
It's been mentioned several times, but I've seen it asked a lot. Ganic asks, cars, helis, planes, question mark.
Yeah, but those are those, you know, future things I was talking about before. There's stuff we definitely want to get into, but we have to make sure this stuff works. You can imagine the network synchronization issues that helicopters bring in and stuff like that, so we need to basically build a whole new system for that.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy, implementing that. Oof. I don't envy you guys.
No, but I mean, you know, the job's worth doing. Like I say, it's worth doing well.
Right, of course.
I'm really starting to hate myself. And by myself, I mean this goddamn clone.
Are you still getting doppelganger? It's so annoying. Okay, it appears we know one of the problems. Someone was DDoSing the servers. God damn it.
Oh, what?
Who would do
does?
such a thing? I want to put in
They never
cigarettes.
sleep.
What do you guys think? Cigarettes?
Hell yeah, cigarettes and booze. Oh yeah, and coffee.
Give
Tea,
me
excuse
coffee and TV.
Tea. I love tea.
We're
too.
definitely going to have tea.
Have to have tea.
Discussed that with Shannon, and she was like, pretty much have to do that. So otherwise, you'll be very upset. So we'll have to have tea.
That sounds good to me. Actually, that sounds delicious right now. Or maybe some chai. Oof, that sounds good. Mmm.
I'm going to have some sardines. Yeah, so look, I think that's about the long and short of it. So I think our servers are getting killed right now. So I don't know whether you guys have any more questions.
I do have one that someone asked a while ago, but since you've been in Cherno, my mind was a bit too blown to ask it. When you wear a ghillie suit, will other items of clothing like helmets and bags still be visible, or will the ghillie suit prohibit things like bags?
We're still resolving that one. We haven't actually done the ghillie suit yet. We were going to do the ghillie suit, and then we did the holster instead. So it's on the list, and we'll probably resolve that one when we come down to it. I think what we'll do is it'll restrict some items, but it won't restrict them all. We might have to make it, for example, that you're not wearing any clothes underneath, because otherwise they'll clip with it. It's the same thing we do with do you Americans call it a bubble goose, a down jacket?
Called it down.
Yeah, we call it a down jacket. For some reason, our artists called it a bubble goose. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like something you'd talk about in a... Who's that? Is that you, Brian? Are you glitched? You are. So everyone else can't see you're glitched, but he can. We're both playing as agents.
A bubble goose? Is that what you called it? A bubble
Well,
goose?
hey, that's not what I call it. I call it a down jacket.
Bubble goose.
Yeah. Yeah, were there any other questions?
Bubble goose sounds like some kind of crazy prison slang.
Yeah, it does. Oh, you make me want to play Prison Architect now. Oh, I can put torch on.
I want you to be my bubble.
Did he have a battery in that? No, he
I'll
didn't.
be your bubble goose, Brian. I'll be your bubble goose.
Whatever you do, Dean, don't start playing Starbound, or this game will never be released.
Yeah, I know. This is why I keep saying, like, I'm not allowed to play.
Ooh, I want to play that so bad. Looks
I'm
good.
not allowed to play games that I haven't already played yet, in case I get to. Oh man, the server's getting something really nasty's happening to this server. I think we're going to have to call it.
Well, now I just feel like playing DayZ. Thanks a lot.
I know, right? Dual stream, maybe?
I'm actually about to start, yeah.
We should do a mega, like, bro-op when it comes out.
Grow up from hell, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Occupy Cherno.
I'll be the guy
Occupy
that just runs
Cherno!
in. I'll be the Leroy Jenkins guy that runs in. That's my stuff.
Well, what we're doing, we're actually getting made some of that, you know, you see that riot gear stuff and like hockey armor and that? So the idea being one person can set themselves up as the tank and run in with like an axe. Because you can't really use the axe and the bat around other players because you end up hitting them. So, I think the idea will be to have someone set up as the tank and they have all this gear on so they can't be made to bleed and then they just run in.
I've actually tried to do that before. I've had like 3 or 4 people, viewers from the chat, grab hatchets and crowbars, and they're the meat shield that runs in. Problem is, it only takes like 2 shots to take him down. So it's really pathetic to watch him attempt to run out.
Just flailing around.
Just instant death, like 1 shot and they're done. So much for the wall. Oh, man,
But that's
awesome.
that's interesting with this new ability to customize weapons and your clothing and everything. You really can have defined roles. Like if you find an armored jacket, you can have a guy on point who can actually take a shot to the chest without dying, and then your sniper can have a ghillie suit, but he sacrifices being able to use other parts of other equipment. I think you're making such an amazing system that's so flexible. People will be able to tell their stories however they want.
Yeah.
I remember when we talked about putting in the M4 and actually what attachments we were going to implement, which was quite a while ago. I think it was beginning of the summer. We were sitting around a table in the room that our animators were in at the time, and essentially we were trying to think of attachments that would effectively allow the weapon to become a platform for multi-roles. So someone could find a coupled magazine, and then they would essentially be the closest thing you get to support. Someone could find a bipod and an ACOG, and that could be your marksman, and so on and so forth. So that just one weapon could effectively be many things to many different types of players.
That's
I
awesome.
think the server's being DDoS, bro. No, we don't have a lot more to show anyway. So yeah, I think we'll just
at
answer
this point,
any
everyone's
questions.
mind is blown from Cherno anyway.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Like it's so much better than I even imagined it could be.
I didn't realize you had added so much of that extra residential area.
Oh yeah, and this is
Huge.
just, you got to remember, this is a tiny part of the map. There is masses of other stuff in the map to be seen.
So we can expect to see expansive cities that we haven't seen before then.
Yeah, not as expansive as this. This is definitely the biggest one. This is
Right,
because
right,
we
right.
discussed this way early on when I diverted an entire artist for months. How long was it? Like 4 or 5 months to these buildings. So it was a bit of a risk.
Oh,
We were a
yeah,
bit
these
worried about
buildings
it,
were they were the Moby Dick of the Chernobyl.
You were the Moby Dick of Cherno. There were lots of arguments over this one.
Is Electro amplified like this as well, or is it just revamped but not
Revamped. Revamped a lot. Oh, push X and do the whole surrender thing. Yeah, I think it's X. Yeah, there you go.
Dash. Gonna get you. Oh, is that? That's Brian.
That's Brian.
Crash's character.
How about up north,
bet
Dean?
you
Are there
that's
any
it.
other kind of villages up north like Starry and Novi, which are kind of, you know, classic places to fight? Are they expanded at all? Or is the main kind of massive revamp down on the coast?
All over the map's revamped, but this is the only thing that's been made look super urban. The rest of them are villages that just make them look really good.
Well, I think the way the map team approached things was they went in, they cleaned up the villages, made them look more attached to the landscape, and then I think the important thing for, I guess speaking as somebody that played the mod extensively, is the world does not represent what it used to be. You'll think of, like, it's hard to get out of this mindset of like, oh, you got Novi and Starry and Vybor and those towns up north. They're not the same kind of towns anymore. There's military encampments, there's farms, almost every structure is enterable. So the entire perspective on what the map means just is completely different. I've had people come in to play the mod, try to play the game, and all the old methods just don't work because you can't play it like you play the mod. It's far less arcadey and far more serious.
That is good to hear.
Sounds good. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people are just sigh of relief.
Yeah. Because right now, I mean, I admit, I run and gun and just try to murder people and just I'm kind of ready for that next level to be serious in the game, and I struggle to find that with some of the endless amount of mods that are coming out.
Yeah.
Like Overwatch and whatnot, and all these other mods that are coming out. Sure, there's some great ones like Battle Royale that come along, but I'm ready to have more of a rustic, zombie apocalyptic feel. So
I guess
I'm
a
excited.
good example, Jordan, and Chris, would be I'll use a specific area that almost nobody would pass through in the mod, which would be, I believe it's Pavlovo, which is a small town south of Zelenogorsk. I mean, it's in the mod, it's like 1 or 2 interval buildings that have a low chance of industrial, not even industrial, residential loot. It's a pass-through stop if you're trying to get to the grocery store in Zeleno. And near this town, which again, almost every structure in the town is interval and generates loot, there's a military base / kind of government complex in the middle of a forest. And the interesting thing is you stumble across it as you're going through the woods. You're like, oh, all of a sudden there's a concrete fence and there's these outline like guard posts. And you get inside and it's laid out, I don't want to say organically, but like you would expect something like this to be, like the military base that you can explore just outside of Mishak in the Czech Republic, old Soviet military base. You just stumble across it in the forest, and there's a tech building there, there's a hospital there, there's extensive military buildings, and it's all kind of covered by this tree canopy. So when the light comes through the trees, it has this really like this forgotten place feeling in the middle of a forest. And
That's awesome.
all of a sudden, Pavlovo is a destination. And that's repeated so many times across the map. These areas that you would never go are now interesting.
So everyone
is
taking
awesome.
their common routes up towards Starry, they're going to be bumping into. Wait a minute, that wall over there wasn't there before, and you go in and there's some kind of authentic, kind of natural feeling area that is going to start to become the place you go on your way to Starry, or the place to go instead of Starry.
Hey, Brian, let's go down to Cherno.
Oh, you're going
I
down?
think-
You're going
I- I
downtown?
Yeah, I think so. I think the server's recovered, or they've stopped.
Yeah. All right.
That's the spirit, Dean.
Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna walk down there. So.
Well, I want to show the
Golf
plane crash off. I mean, look, I don't feel so bad us showing off a lot of this stuff because it's still going to be fun for people to explore it anyway, I think. Do you know the way, Brian?
It is going to be
Yes,
so
to San
trolly
Jose or
coming through
Cherno,
this
I can
area.
take us there.
Oh, there's going to be so many snipers in these apartment buildings.
Yep.
People are going to start taking over their own floors and having their own little camping areas.
That's why I just think
Just-
teamwork...
It's gonna be epic.
It won't be that necessarily everybody's nice. It's not going to be like a Canada server or anything, but... you know, people are...
And it's like, oh, hell no.
they're gonna team up. There's an incentive to team up, but not necessarily to cooperate with everyone.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Well, you just wait until there's more Canadians in there because you're going to be quite surprised with our decisions and our actions.
If the New Zealanders and Canadians were only played DayZ, it would be wonderful. It would just be a lovely...
It'd be a lovely society.
Canadians never cease to surprise me with their actions.
They normally just share their beans and cola with me.
Yep.
They just share.
What about maple syrup? Oh my god, put
Canadian
maple syrup in the
ketchup?
game!
Canadian
Definitely don't like
ketchup.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've got... Guys, we've got cheesecake as well.
In the game.
In real life.
No, sorry, in real life.
I'm sorry, that was not fair.
Everyone else is disappointed, but you're happy with that.
So we've been working
That's fine.
solid for like, I don't know, 3 days or something, and after this we're just going to play a hell of a lot of games. I don't know whether you got what you guys are playing, but
I think Shannon stumbled across something rather important. I mean, we probably couldn't afford the Red Bull license for an energy drink in the game, but maybe just canned maple syrup will do the trick.
It's pretty good. As long as you drink water with it, you can drink a bottle of maple syrup.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not so bad.
I might not
Yeah.
be Canadian, but I am from the Pacific Northwest. I do enjoy a good maple syrup.
But Shannon will end up getting like an IV bag and then trying to put the maple syrup in it. And going, why is there no creation option here? I want that one straight into my veins.
hey, hold up, Brian. So see how we came from one area? There's another whole area like that over in that direction.
And I think there's
Oh,
actually
wow.
another one.
Yeah, there is. There's 3 of them.
In between Prague and Cherno, right on the other side of the highway that runs north out of Cherno.
It was just massive now. That's so cool.
I don't know. There's some bug at the moment with the zombies. I reckon it's blimmin' Andra. I reckon his zombie changes.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, when I
Wasn't
left,
there
we were
more
working
zombies
on
in here
zombies.
before? This is more like
Yeah.
the road than zombies.
Yeah, there was like, if I remember correctly, 400 potential zombie spawn locations in the Chernobyl.
So I know you've talked about item and loot spawns and stuff like that a little bit ago. And I know there's a lot of M4s and military weapons in this build you're currently playing on. But when the game does come out and military weapons are found in military areas, residential items in residential areas, medical stuff in hospitals, etc., is there still going to be rare opportunities where you do find that M4 maybe in the hospital or in a house, or blood bags in an industrial building somewhere in a city or something like that? Or maybe
Yes,
out in the
so
country?
we do have that sort of rare nature. It's something that's going to be changing a great deal, like a lot. And as we balance. So basically what the designers have done is they've gone through and placed these little spawn points at all these buildings all through the world. Brian, we should see if there's a fire axe in the fire station. And now they're going through and they're adding some specialised stuff. So I don't know whether we're going to get it all done in time for the alpha, for it to be properly done. But there's, yeah, it's definitely going to be awesome. Okay, so there's
Very nice.
there's the famous Cherno Hotel. Respite with damage.
Wow, this is so good.
That is awesome. Holy crap.
Some clothes and some tools.
Is the fire station / police station still going to be military grade loot?
No,
Or-
it's all like its own kind of custom stuff.
Okay, so it'll be. Is it from the horse's mouth? Is it a fire station or a police station?
It's fire
What do you call
station. This actually exists.
Yeah, if you look, it's one of the few Easter eggs I've actually put out there. Is if you look at some of my tweets, they have a geolocation on them when I tweet DayZ Daily stuff. And you click on the geolocation, even though it says Germany, it's just Google's issue. And look at Street View.
Dude, we got company.
Turn around. and you will face this structure in real life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy looking.
No way.